Exploring the unsettling reality of racial discrimination, this analysis delves into the most racist countries worldwide. From enduring historical legacies to contemporary struggles, we examine the persisting challenges faced by nations grappling with racial tensions, inequalities, and the complex aftermath of centuries-old prejudices. 6. South Africa. In 2023, South Africa was ranked 9th on the World Population Review's list of the most racist countries. Shockingly, 61.8% of South African residents reported witnessing racism, and 19.6% preferred not to live among foreign neighbors. The country's painful history, marked by apartheid from 1948 to 1994, has contributed to ongoing racial tensions and inequality. Despite efforts by anti-apartheid activists like Nelson Mandela and a new government in the 1990s, racial divisions persist, leading to discrimination and violence against communities of color. South Africa faces challenges in combating racism, with increasing crime rates and a growing class divide. Despite improvements in safety and security, the negative perception perpetuated by the media affects tourism. Travel cautions issued by gov.uk further hinder the country's tourism industry, citing risks of terrorism, violent crime, and potential victimization at airports. 5. Philippines. In the Philippines, 30.6% prefer not to live near foreign neighbors, and 49.1% have witnessed racism, according to World Population Review. Despite its diverse history, colorism is a prevalent issue, with discrimination based on skin color. Lighter skin is associated with beauty, intelligence, and wealth, while darker skin is stigmatized. Indigenous people and ethnic minorities face social exclusion and limited access to education and healthcare. Despite efforts to promote diversity, racism persists as a pervasive problem in the Philippines. 4. Libya. Libya, situated in North Africa, faces significant racism issues targeting Black Africans and minority groups like the Amazigh or Berbers. The historical legacy of slave trading contributes to prevalent discrimination and inequalities. Migrants and refugees from sub-Saharan Africa endure violence, torture, and forced labor, with Libya's weak judicial system failing to hold perpetrators accountable. Pew Research Center reported a growing migration of sub-Saharan Africans to Europe, seeking refuge from racism and unsafe conditions. World Population Review's surveys ranked Libya as the 4th most racist country, with 54% uncomfortable living near a different race and 39.7% experiencing or witnessing discrimination. The UK government advises against all travel to Libya, citing cultural and race clashes as risks, occasionally leading to airport closures. 3. Egypt. Egypt, renowned for its ancient history with structures like pyramids, sphinxes, and temples, grapples with persistent racism. Directed primarily at Black Africans due to its history of slave trading, Egypt faces discrimination manifesting through social exclusion, xenophobic violence, and police brutality. In April 2023, the Evening Standard reported that 17% of Egyptian nationals expressed reluctance to live next door to people of a different race, with 20% unwilling to live near immigrants or foreign workers. Despite recent government efforts, racism remains deeply ingrained in Egyptian society, impacting housing, education, and employment. Reports of police brutality against Black Africans and migrants persist, highlighting the challenges in addressing systemic racism. 2. Lebanon. Lebanon, a Middle Eastern country with rich cultural diversity, struggles with racism and sectarianism. Discrimination based on religion, ethnicity, and nationality is common, leading to restrictions on employment, education, and housing for refugees and discrimination against migrant workers. The legal system inadequately protects minorities, exposing them to various forms of harassment and violence. Political instability, economic hardships, and the Syrian refugee crisis compound Lebanon's challenges in addressing racism. In 2017, Al Jazeera reported a rise in xenophobia, with a tweet from Foreign Minister Gibran Basil acknowledging the acceptance of racism in Lebanese identity. World Population Review highlighted Lebanon as a country where 36.3% would not be comfortable having neighbors of a different culture, ethnicity, or race, and 64.4% have experienced or witnessed discrimination. Syrians in Lebanon face extreme poverty and daily discrimination, adding to growing anti-Syrian sentiment. 1. India. India, known for its cultural diversity, battles racism and caste-based discrimination. The hierarchical caste system fosters bias against lower castes, while colorism favors lighter skin. Mob lynching incidents highlight India's struggle with communal violence. Despite legal strides, genuine equality remains elusive. World Population Review identifies India as the most racist country, with 43.6% uncomfortable living near different races and 64.3% experiencing or witnessing discrimination. Intolerance towards darker skin, whether native or foreign, compounds racial challenges. With a small foreign population and limited immigration, India maintains a predominantly Indian heritage, contributing to its complex racial dynamics. Makes you wonder if any of these countries are on our list of the fastest dying countries, which you can watch right here. Unveiling the harsh realities of racism across nations, we hope this exploration sparks awareness and understanding. For more insightful content, like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our thought-provoking analyses, shedding light on crucial global issues. Thank you for your support.